couple things I just wanted to make absolute sure that um, that this is lining up. So, um, for your second homework this week, it asks a bit about even and odd functions, and we derived everything we need in class to be able to do this, but just in general, in the algebraic way, if the input is negative, it equals the output. Um, we can say that that is an even function. Okay, we don't really need it to be this general for our purposes because we're talking specifically about sine and cosine. So I think that's okay. Here we did something like this in class, but if they give us the point A, B, A is the x value, which is going to coincide with the cosine. So you'll see that those match up. So that the other problem here, which one is even? So which one has the property of this? Okay. So we found it in class. We talked about it at the very end, but I don't think I ever said that this is an even function. What it's going to be is it's the cosine. So the cosine on either side is going to be, if it's positive, it's positive. If it's negative, right? And because of that, so too will the secant. So both of those will be true since they're very related to each other, you might say. Okay, so I wanted to go over those. We did something like this in class. In fact, we did that exact one. Um, and then this one, we didn't really talk about it in this way. So the sine, actually, we might have talked about this in class, but this would be negative sine of 60 degrees because it's an odd function. Okay, so I think that's a choice here. It looks like it's choice A, so let's just choose that and see what it says. And it says well done, so that's a good sign. What is the sine of negative 60 degrees? Well, all I need to know is what is the sine of 60 degrees. And the sine of 60 degrees, well, we have 1/2 root 3 over 2. So I'm guessing it would be negative root 3 over 2. Negative square root 3 divided by 2. It says good job. And here we have the cotangent. That's fine. So you can think, I mean, you can just think fundamentally like what is the cot theta, which is the cosine of theta over the sine of theta. We already showed that this isn't, the cosine isn't dependent on the sine of the function, but the sine is, so you can break it down that way. In the textbook, it does have that the cotangent is an odd function. Okay? So we see that that's true. That's because of the sine. That's what's causing that to happen. So we should be able to choose out of one of these choices. We have the cotangent should be equal to the cotangent, but the opposite. It's an odd function, so that should work. And it says, good job. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that um, that works. This could be no problem for you. Again, if you know how to deal with 60 degrees, you know how to just put the negative sign. So for 60 degrees, we have 1/2 root 3 over 2. So the cotangent is going to be cosine over sine, 1/2 over root 3 over 2, which is 1/2 times 2 over root 3, which looks like it's root 3 over 2. That's the cosine of 60 degrees. Now we just need to put a negative sign because it's negative. Square root e by 2. Mm, 3. Oh no. Oh no, the 2 cancels. Okay, that should have been a 3, not that should be. All right, fantastic. Okay, hope that helps with even and odd functions. It comes up in the homework, so I'm just hoping that that kind of helps out, right? So anyway, hope that helps.